Yeah.
We are live. We're back. We're back. We heard your best stars. Welcome to the show, a Gangsta like web show. We're back for another wonderful season of debauchery. I, of course, am your host, the coolest nigga in the world, JP Fury. Of course, joined by my esteemed co-host, my man Juan Fury.
Yo. Here
Mm-hmm.
we at drinking wine.
Drinking what?
Moscato.
You drinking wine? Tonight's episode is not sponsored by Cobra. We have yet to receive that check. So tonight's episode instead is sponsored by Crazy Horse, 99-cent beer for even more broker niggas. So there you go. You get 24 ounces, and I think it's like zero point 0.6 more alcohol than Cobra. So yeah, cut that check, King Cobra. We've been supporting you for like 2 years now. Cut that check. All right. So on tonight's show, we are gonna talk about summer, just all the cool shit that you can do in the summer. We're gonna talk about like summer's half over, isn't it? Right now, it's like a third
Yeah.
over. It's
Yeah.
like a third, almost.
We still got like the middle of September.
Yeah, till the middle. So it's like a third. Well, no, I guess it would be like half over, the halfway point. There's still a month
Yeah.
and a half left of summer. So yeah. Mm. Mm.
Crazy horse.
Crazy horse, sweet. Mm. So yeah, we're gonna basically talk about what's been going on in the summer with all of us and cool shit that's been happening in our scene and our community. Um, Shouting out all of our friends and everything like that. We were gonna do the butt stuff and talk a little sexual stuff too, but we'll probably save that for a whiskey sours episode because that's all about butt stuff. But who knows? We'll probably mention it. It's whatever. There's no real rule like no butt stuff. Like, you can't put that on the internet. So tonight or today, whatever. It's like 7 o'clock on a Saturday. Saturday,
Yep.
right?
Saturday, 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock on a Saturday, and our old man asses are in the house recovering, recovering from work and just trying to still be fucking 15 and 16 again, which is hard to do when you're that old. Oh, for those who are wondering at home, this is not a joint. This is actually just a rolled cigarette.
Just in case they're wondering. Because I
Hmm.
thought that was a joke.
Nah, this is not a rolled cigarette. I got a blunt. So yeah, I'm all right. the yeah, uh, it's been fucking nuts. This is one of the most quiet like summer beginning of summers that I've ever seen. What about you?
For me, yeah, it's been pretty quiet. Like, not much has been going on. Um, Even in my, in all my feeds and all my social media pages and everything, like, you know, I haven't seen as many summer and beach pictures as I did, last year or the year before that. So I'm guessing it's a quiet summer. I'm not hearing too much of barbecues here and there and cookouts. So yeah, I guess this was like pretty quiet, chill summer. I guess everybody just like laid back, relaxed. I'm not sure,
I
but
think I think maybe it's because like we've gotten older, like now that we're like, well, I'm 31 now, so you guys must be like 25, 26. So now that everybody's a little bit older, we can't do all the shit that we used to do.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, and get away with it at least, because back in the day we would be right now we'd probably be outside at the spot smoking mad blunts and doing
word.
drugs all out in the open and shit like that, like crazy shit. Mm.
That's crazy. Like, but
Hmm.
but even so, like last last year, maybe not even last year, maybe like 2 summers ago, you realize when you log into like anywhere, all you see is people posting pictures of the beach and like
Yeah.
women in bikinis and like, you know, just like going out like here and there, But I haven't seen that a lot lately. I'm not complaining that I haven't seen it. It's actually a relief from the norm, but I haven't seen that as much, this year. So, I don't know. I guess people are, like you said, growing up, or maybe it's just people are just actually just getting out of that phase already. Where, because me personally, I haven't been to the beach at all this summer. I haven't. been anywhere. I haven't gone to one barbecue yet. So
Oh yeah,
the,
no,
yeah,
yeah. I'm like you out like
the only barbecue I went to, I came too late, and the barbecue was over. So,
yeah,
but I haven't been to like an outdoor, like backyard barbecue. Everybody's there chilling, barbecuing and grilling and shit. So,
yeah.
it's pretty quiet summer for me also.
Well, like all right. So my summer started off with a bang. Uh, and yeah, breadcrumbs, and like it was like probably the best start to a summer that I've ever had.
Yeah,
And like every weekend so far, I've been going out and doing like fun shit and hanging out with people and catching up with everybody. But I feel like what you said is true. Like nobody's doing anything, you know what I mean? Everybody's just like, oh, I'm just gonna be chilling in the house, or oh, I'm just gonna go to the park, or oh, they're having a party. I've been to like 4 or 5 parties in the last couple months. But other than that, like really no, hey, let's get together and go to a theme park. Let's go camping. Let's go this. Not that
yeah.
we would go camping anyway when we was kids. That was your shit.
Oh
You
yeah,
was
camping was my
one,
shit.
yeah. You was always camping, yo. Like,
I
every
was
fucking summer.
but yeah, camping is my shit. Is like just to get out of this crazy shit where you just every day get up, and the first thing you see is people and houses and shit. So camping is definitely like it feels like a vacation because you're out of the regular like getting outside and all you see is fucking houses and people and gotta deal with everybody and shit. So,
Word,
but yeah,
word.
I was camping quite a lot that summer and shit. Like pretty, it's pretty cool. But I just ain't got the time for that shit anymore.
Yeah, I
Grown
feel
ass
you.
man now, like
I've never been camping.
now like well, I remember you actually mentioning that that you would like to go fishing and shit. I
Hmm.
remember that, and I've been fishing maybe once or twice, but when I was really young though, so I didn't like actually hold the fishing rod and cast it in the water and shit. I didn't
Yeah,
do none of that. I was just kind of like in the back, just playing on my own and shit.
yeah.
While all my family members was just fishing, but like even so, like just to do it now, just to like sit there, like even just off a dock or just chilling in the fucking boat,
Yeah. Oh, that
or
should
like
be
some
so
chilling, like
fire.
just chilling there drinking beers, like smoking
Smoke a
cigarettes
blunt.
and cigar, like a
Yeah.
blunt, whatever, like and just chilling, but nothing surrounding you but water, and just chilling there fishing, So I think that idea now that we're older, like it's a lot more enticing than it was, when you're younger and shit, because like right? It's all about chilling, and it's pretty much doing the same shit that you're doing, but you just haven't experienced with it. So like I remember that shit, and I'm definitely down to like fucking go fishing.
Hell yeah, yo.
That
Hell
shit
yeah.
will be fire. Like
I can't wait to go fishing. Like I'm gonna go fishing. I don't give a fuck if nobody else comes with me. Like I'm gonna find a way to fucking fish. So I'm gonna
yeah,
let you know when I'm out. So 'cause I need to
yo,
go.
definitely. But like I wanna like I wanna like go fishing like on a boat and shit. You just go
Yeah,
out, and just go on a boat and just start ODing. Like a boat with
yeah.
like a yacht or some shit.
Artemis was she told me about some shit that up in New Rochelle where you go on a lobster boat and niggas just take you out there to fish and shit like that, and you get like a rod and a reel, and you try to fish for tuna.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
I'm
That's
with it,
awesome.
son. She was like that. It's like $65 a person and shit. I'm with it, yo. Like I just want to go and like try to catch something, and then like the other niggas could gut it and kill it and take the head off it and do all that nasty shit. Just give me tuna fillets, and I'm gonna bring that bitch home, and I'm gonna fucking eat the shit out of it. No, not eat the
Word.
shit out of it. I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat the hell out of it. There you go. Fry that bitch up and eat it. Speaking
Yeah,
of
like
eating fish, um, how do you feel about public sex?
public sex.
Yeah.
Well, that's a weird thing to fucking transition into. Like,
Well, because we were talking about fish, like, and I was like, oh, fish. People eat fish. People fish pussy. pussy, public sex. Like I had to Rain Man it. I had to Rain.
um,
Definitely pussy.
so, well, but there's many kinds of public sex where it's like voyeur or like you just
What's
like,
your favorite kind of? First of all, are you against it in any way?
um, no in certain circumstances.
Hmm.
Like, yeah.
So then, yes, you are against it in certain ways.
And only in certain
Yeah,
circumstances.
yeah.
Because,
I'm
like,
like,
in circumstances, like, I'm not against it because I have done public sex,
yeah,
but,
of course.
um, not in front of, like, let's say a school or something, like,
Uh,
or, like, something like that, where it's very inappropriate and it's morally, like,
well,
wrong.
yeah. I mean, who's gonna
Yeah.
fuck in front of a bunch of fifth graders? Like, what kind of
Yeah,
shit
but
is
like,
that? Like,
like some people, they get drunk and shit, they ride the subway and shit, and maybe some people are like just hyped up on drugs and Molly or whatever the fuck, and then you
ris-
start smashing in the subway,
risky
without them
business.
thinking that, oh shit, there's like a baby, sitting down at the other side of the train car. So like that,
Yeah.
I'm against that, like yo, like
Well, it could be like in risky business where it's just like the one dude that's just sitting there like watching and like eating, and he just
yeah,
smash on the train. That's dope.
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
but
I want to do that. I want to
yeah,
smash on the train. Like that's like
but
one of my fantasies.
oh yeah, but
I've gotten a little bit of dome on the train,
oh that's fine.
tiny bit. I was in high school though. Like this bitch was crazy. So
Yeah, I never ever smashed in the train or nothing, but like, um, I did indulge in maybe like I did probably twice, that I could remember, and the first time I did it in the back of my boy's van. Nigga was just parked, and there was like people walking by or whatever, was going at it, and then the second time it was actually in a park. Um, I don't want to say what park it is because I give too
yeah,
much away, but
yeah,
uh, yeah, it was actually at a park, but it was nighttime, and like, yeah, there were people passing by here and there, but like, they weren't as close to like see us. So, but unfortunate events happened and shit and all that, so it became even more public. So,
yeah.
but yeah, like that's the only times I could pretty much remember where I actually, had, like public sex and shit.
Well, I've done it. I've done it a bunch of times. With just about everybody that like I've had now 10 sexual partners, and I've done it with just about all of them. I'm trying to think if there's no, okay, no, almost all of them, not all of them. Maybe two of them I didn't do it with, but my first public sex experience, I was in what grade was that? I was in I think eighth grade, and we took this girl down by the riverside after school in Co-op City. Like if you know Co-op City in Section 4 where the dam is, there's like this little river or it's like
Oh, yeah, I know where that's at.
yeah, the body of water. Well, back in the day, in the late '90s, or mid '90s, that was 'cause it was 1990, like seven, I think, or six, oh, late '90s, whatever. But back in the day, like there was this point where you could go down there, like there was a gate on the street, but like you could go into a part of the gate that was like a little open, and like you can go down just by climbing a couple rocks down, and nobody above can see you. And yeah, it was like the dopest shit. Like I went down there with a couple of my boys, and we finger popped this chick. um
Go ahead.
yeah, yeah. We finger popped this chick like at the same time, all of us. She was a bigger girl, and it was her idea. Let's not sit here and accuse me of anything. It was her fucking idea. But we
Yeah,
went down there and we started finger popping her, and yeah, it was kind of dope. So like that experience at such a young age made me like really crave that public shit. Like I remember dry humping girls when I was in like fucking third and fourth fucking grade, like dry humping them underneath cars. You know what I
yeah,
mean? just stupid shit when you're a kid that we should not be fucking advocating right now. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, God damn it, we shouldn't be talking about it. But I mean, that's real
Yeah,
life.
we
That's
were
that's how
kids.
life was.
Yep,
Yeah, we were kids.
exactly.
That's what you fucking do. If you got a fucking 7 or 8 year old and like he or she is fast after the opposite sex, like best believe that when they ain't looking, they're experimenting. It sucks to think that, but like they're experimenting. Like I mean, they're scared to death, but a lot of times they don't know what the fuck they're doing. You know what I mean? They just saw something on TV and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna dump your legs." That's what they did on like
Discovery
on
Channel.
Shield, yeah, on Discovery Channel. Like word. That's what they did. So like so it's good to not let your kids watch certain things, I guess, or at least to be open and honest and talk with them about whatever's going on. But yeah, that was like my first sexual experience in public, and since then I've really been into it. Like I I don't know if I'm really down to do the whole in public, like everybody watching, like yeah, Jay,
Yeah,
hit
like
that shit.
cheering
I
you
don't
on
know.
and shit.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm there. I mean, I think I could do it, and I almost fucking did it this summer, but like fucking I don't know. It's weird because I talk so much shit about my dick, and like, so for girls don't really give a fuck that I talk shit. Like, yo, my dick is big. Like, half of these girls fuck niggas that have dicks at least 5 inches longer than mine, and that's a lot of fucking dick. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I'm just above average, but I'm not like I'm not fucking Lexington Steel over here. But
but even
I
so,
know big.
like I oh, your mom do
Yeah.
your mom do
You know
started
what?
wilding.
I'm live right now. You don't want to come in what we talking about. You definitely don't want to come in here. Go ahead. What you would say? You can say it. Go ahead. Just know that you're live. She said, "Hi, Angel."
Hey, ma,
Hey, make it quick. Hmm.
Moscato.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Well, he definitely not pooping because I just picked up after him, so I don't know. You gotta go check. But yeah, I don't like having that fucking problem. I don't like having that fucking problem. I swear to God, I don't fucking like it. Um,
Oh, but
the
yeah,
fucking
like no.
yeah.
So to
And
continue, like
go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. I think it was you. Go ahead.
yeah, so I actually slept with this girl, and she's had like a lot bigger. Like I think her biggest she said was like 12 and like 12 inches, like
Woof.
well like 12 plus, like I don't know. And she was that she said that he came in 5 seconds, like literally, and the nigga
Yeah.
couldn't put it all the way in, and he came in like 5 seconds, and then he was just like pushing rope after that.
Yeah.
So
Actually, I really shouldn't point this out. But and if fans just go watch old shows. All right, so
yeah, so like she's definitely had like me. I'm not way above average, but I'm above average, and she's had like maybe like five over me, maybe like ranging from 2 to 5 way over me,
yeah, yeah,
and even though like she said that like that I've straight up put it down and shit and everything, like so even, for me it's like like it's true that girls be like, oh, like I need like 12 or I need like 13, like like it's not it's not gonna work, like they maybe if you're like a straight porn star you're like this wide open and shit, but like
yeah,
it's like it really, it just brings to perspective that, when they say that size really doesn't matter, for a dude, like,
But it
so
does. It
it
does.
it does,
It
it
matters.
does,
It does matter because like there's a difference between three and six.
yeah,
Okay, like
yeah,
huge fucking difference. So it does matter, but like more than six matters, but like more than eight kind of doesn't matter. More than like 10, okay, that's like wilding unless
yeah,
they're prepared for that, they're equipped for that.
yeah. Or
Um,
the nigga gotta know how to use it too, like,
exactly,
yeah,
exactly. Because if it's 10 and straight up, like there's all types of. I mean, every single one is different, just like every fucking pussy is different. Like, but that's neither here nor there. That's not what we're talking about. I think we were talking about like in public.
yeah,
Um, but like the whole point of that was that like, you know, uh, uh, to do it in front of like in front of a whole bunch of people, like that's like you got to be really really prepared because I talk so much shit about it that there's kind of a mythos behind it. You dig?
yeah,
So the chicks don't give a fuck what either way because half of them are not interested anyway, and the other half either we've been there or like like they really don't care. But the dudes there, a dude will see it and be like, oh, I got him. And that will give that dude a boost of confidence. No matter what I'm doing, that'll give that dude, like, he'll be like, word? Oh, man, it's on now. You know what I mean? Like, and then all of a sudden, now this nerd dude that was sitting on the sidelines doing nothing his whole life is just like, you know, he's Superman. And he beat you, and he took your bitch. So you can't really do that. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it is what it is. So
yeah,
but
right,
the public thing doesn't bother me at all because I that was like one of my first ever experiences was in public.
yeah, like it's for me as long as it's like not a crowd of people and shit like that, like I'm with it, you know. 'Cause I don't really,
Small crowd, small crowd, maybe like two or three other people doing something similar.
yeah, yeah, I can't just have just niggas just chilling like, and just like watching me like I'm performing, like I'm on stage and shit, like smashing, like
Niggas with a notepad writing comments.
word and taking notes and shit.
At the end of the session, niggas put up a number. Mm, mm. So today, when I was outside, I went out earlier, right? This is an interesting subject. Today I went outside, I was doing my little thing traveling. I bumped into out of nowhere the girl that took my virginity. Now, she's good. She's everything's good. It was not awkward at all. I haven't seen her in years, probably since that happened.
Yeah,
Maybe maybe no, I think I maybe seen her once or twice, like in the last couple of years. But that was like years ago, more than 10, years ago. But it's been a long time that I haven't seen her, and we spoke briefly or whatever. And it wasn't awkward, but the only thing that kept going through my head was, man, I wanted this bitch got my shirt, yo. Like, I remember, I remember you took my fucking shirt, yo. Like, yo, where's my fucking shirt? You got it? Like, but I didn't ask, of course. But is that tacky for me to be like, that's the only thing I was thinking. Everything else was like the mother from Peanuts. Wah, 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 wah. And I'm
and all
like,
you thinking is like my shirt.
shirt, yeah, shirt, shirt. That was like my favorite
Well,
shirt ever.
well, like for me, it's like nah, cause
That's my shirt.
you, yeah, you like your shirt, like that's probably like you probably dismissing that bitch or whatever she got to say because you don't really care, but you're like, yo, like my shirt, like I remember you still got my shirt, bitch, like
Mhm.
so. Nah, it's not tacky. It's just normal shit. Like,
That makes me want to ask, like, do you remember the girl that took your virginity?
yes, I do.
And does she have anything of yours that you gave her that you would want back?
No,
Nigga's
I thought it was bad, but no, I
like,
don't.
she's dead now.
Nah,
She can't
nah.
come back.
That was a long time ago, so like, but nah, no, I don't think we ever gave each other anything, so.
Lucky you. Oh, yeah, that's weird. Like I wonder that about people though. Like, like when you go through a relationship with somebody, although what we went through wasn't a fucking relationship, it was sex like once.
Yes.
So like it wasn't. I mean, but it was under the guise of a relationship. But I really think that at the end of the day, we both just wanted to have sex that day. It was like fuck it, let's just have sex. Okay,
It was
cool.
like it was one of those things like, yo, let's just fuck it. Like we're bored right
Yeah.
now, but let's just do it. Like,
I just do it, yeah.
yeah.
Like she wasn't a virgin, and she thought that I wasn't a virgin. I like when we used to have our podcast. I've told this story on the podcast with the name and everything, So like, if you can find it, and it's out there, Stitcher Radio, whatever, go find it. Um, but yeah, like it was just sex, man. You did the little signal, boom boom, that we did, blah blah blah, whatever, and then after that, I never really spoke to her ever again. Um, I want to give a little bit more detail, but if I give any more detail, it'll probably give away who she is if she ever sees this. But all I'll say is that she didn't know that I was a virgin at the time, and like yo, the whole under the guise of a relationship, me trying to smash, I was like, here, wear this shirt because you naked, and I fucked your shirt up, like. And she's like, yeah, I'm gonna wear this shirt. I'm gonna sleep in this shirt. And then I wake up, and then we do our little goodbyes or whatever because I had to go to work. And fucking, I just never got that shirt back. And it's always upset me, yo. I know with some of our friends, they lost things like umbrellas, um, you know,
Umbrellas.
Christmas special for that breadcrumb. Get your loaf on that. But yeah, like it's so weird. Like I'm trying to think if 40, if I don't think we ever, no, we never gave each other any. Well, um, she gave me something. Uh, Not like crazy, nothing crazy, but she gave me something. Um, I don't think we ever like exchanged anything where I never got it back, like that I wanted back. Like everything I gave to her was a gift.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So everything she gave to me was a gift. Most of it I sold, but everything was a gift. Like so. I don't know. But I'm the other girl though. I want my fucking shirt back. And I know. You know what? The only way that you'll know that I'm talking about you. Um, the shirt says F, and then there's a blank space, and then CK, and then underneath it says all that's missing is you. And that's the shirt. Like that. That was my favorite fucking shirt, yo, when I was younger. So I just want my shirt back, man.
She
Yeah.
probably don't even have it.
Yo, oh man, I think about that, yo, and it hurts me. It hurts my soul. Like you should have my shirt.
You know, 'cause, I think it's past even a 5 year period where like that shit is probably long and gone.
It's
Probably
just
like
she has ownership. She
trash.
has ownership. Damn it, man! I can't ever get my shit back, yo. Um, Let me see what else has been going on. Like, uh, dope parties. Shout out to my boy Rough Night Mike, roughnightstudios.com. Um, for your photography needs. Yeah, it's like if you just say a random website, nobody's just gonna go to it. So roughnightstudios.com for your photography needs. GLCbeats.com for everything else that involved with us and what we do, the Gangsta Like Claire. Um, yeah, we're working on mixtapes and blah 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 yada yada. Nobody really cares about that shit. They just want me to be funny. Uh, I'm trying to think of something that. All right, so you're at a party, right? And let's just say a really beautiful girl. Like, does beauty matter? Um, like if a girl is really really fucking hot and really really fucking pretty and says weird shit to you, like shit like I'll set the scene. Hypothetically speaking, there was a party. There was a party a couple of weeks ago celebrating someone, one of our close friends, somebody in the family, and there was a young lady at the party. From the moment that I got to the party, I noticed that the young lady was uh, fairly drunk, not sloppy, crazy drunk, um, and playing a stupid fucking game that I never fucking played before. And I played the stupid game, And she was really friendly with me. You know, I was one of only a few guys there. It was a complete sushi fest. I don't know what's the opposite of sausage. It was like a cod fest, flounder fest, uh,
Taco salad.
taco fest. It was taco night. I don't know what to call it. Um, but she she later on in the night. Long story short, she came. My boy went to formally introduce us after she had introduced herself to me, and she says to me, "Hey, you know, yada yada. Um, don't take advantage. I'm vulnerable." And I was like, "Okay, I'm going the other way because that's how you catch a rape charge, right?"
That's how you catch a rape charge and everything charge.
Mm-hmm. So I was out of there. Well, I was looking at her because she was fucking absolutely gorgeous. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, she was a 53. So like, it was just crazy. Like a lot of guys don't realize that girls say weird shit too. Like girls can be really fucking creepy. Now, I'm not like a good looking guy. I'm not. Well, hold on. Let me rephrase that. I'm not the best looking guy, but I'm a good looking guy. But I'm not the best looking guy. But I feel like we get average looking guys get a bad rep. Like we're creepy when we say certain things. Now, granted, like when I have sex or whenever I'm talking to a girl, I like to add a humorous side of it that comes off kind of creepy, but like lovable, creepy humor. Like I'll say something, but then I'll snap out of it and be like, nah, but I'm just fucking with you seriously. No, blah, blah, blah. And then, I mean, you know me. Everybody knows me. Like I'll go into why the joke was funny, and then you're stupid because you didn't laugh. But no, you're not stupid because you're beautiful and you're goddess and blah, 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 all this shit. And it becomes less creepy as you get to know me. And but I like to say weird shit. But like most of the girls that I know and that I encounter have really awesome senses of humor, so they reciprocate and they appreciate the humor that I give them. And but in that situation, can you handle as a guy if a girl is really fucking pretty and says some crazy shit to you like, "I want you to eat peanut butter out my ass"?
Ooh. Um, I don't care how pretty you are, but if I have to eat peanut butter out your ass, like, uh, I would be like, I'm sorry, but you're on a different level for me right now. Like, I don't care how pretty you are and anything. Like, I'm not. So I'll eat peanut butter off your face, like, you know.
See, but that's creepy. That's fucking creepy.
Yeah, but eating peanut butter out the ass is nasty.
So we have to find a balance between creepy and nasty. Like it has to be crafty, neepy,
Nasty.
crafty or neepy.
No, I don't. Nah, I don't care how pretty or like how crazy your ass is or anything. I will never eat peanut butter out your ass. Like I put it on your ass cheeks, and
Hmm.
everything, like, but in the hole, like right there, just smear some peanut butter and just like, nah. I don't make peanut butter bagels, it ain't me.
Pussy bagels, my nigga. It's a thing. It's a happening. I've gotten some messages about it. It's a happening. But listen, so I think it's time for me to come out and stop hiding and be myself now and finally admit to the world who I truly am on the inside. Um, I have been struggling. I know this is a weird segue to go into this kind of thing, but a lot of people have been asking about how I live my life and my my sexual choices. Let's just say. Let's be real. Like we make a lot of funny adult jokes that kids wouldn't get, but then we say things that like a teenager would hear, and like sometimes it could change his life. And us admitting things like that, Juan knows what I'm about to say. This is like a huge step for me, um, and I'm finally about to come out and let you guys know that I eat ass. It happens. I put my mouth on that back box. I, I don't mean to make a joke about it, but it's kind of funny because if you're a fan of our show and you've been watching our web show and listening to our podcast, you know that niggas have been cut in the face for accusing me of eating ass. You know that niggas have been punched and choked and attacked for accusing me of doing such things. But I think that it's time that I come out and just admit it. Now this is a new phenomenon that's been happening with me, and I don't know. I got drunk one time over the course of the past summer, and I did it. And the girl in question, actually, like the last time I saw her, she brought that up to me. Actually, no, when I spoke to her later, she brought that up to me. She was like, I was like, yeah, man, I was eating that pussy, and that pussy was delicious. Yeah, like, damn, girl. And she was like, my nigga, that's not all you ate. I was like, can we pretend?
Oh,
You know, but I had to own it. I had to own it. I had to own it. And yeah, so if you guys, young teenagers, you're 18, and you're about to explore the sexual possibilities in your life, don't be ashamed to get down there and eat that booty hole. Now, make sure that it's clean. Make sure that everything is festive and everything is nice, well decorated, and well kept. But let me tell you, it doesn't taste like anything.
um, I I couldn't do it. I'm sorry,
I thought
man.
she was gonna be a man and be strong and be like, I can do it.
No, I can't. I couldn't do it. To me, it's more of a psychological thing than anything.
What the
It's like
fuck? It's
to
like a
me, it's like
vertigo.
well, to me, it's like it was like the first time that I smashed the biggest chick that I ever smashed, and it's a psychological thing that I was just like, what the hell am I doing? Like, what the hell is this? Like, so and like that has scarred me for life till this day. So I can't I couldn't do it. Like,
Wait a minute, but
even
what
even
about
if
you?
I grazed it by accident, like I would just get so weirded out by it. Like I just won't. I couldn't keep going because I would just be like so disgusted. Like I couldn't. Like I know,
Well,
and there's some people be like, oh well, it's the same thing as eating vagina. Like instead of shit, other shit comes out of it. Like that's like that's all vagina muff under there and shit. Like, but like I couldn't. I couldn't do it. Like this is a psychological thing with me. Like I just couldn't. Like
my
never.
nigga, my nigga,
Yeah.
just put
It's,
your mouth on it,
no.
man. Like, it's it's not bad, man. Listen to me, listen to me, listen to me, listen to me, listen to me. Okay, doesn't taste like anything. And the vagina tastes more like something than eating ass does. It really, I mean, and it's like if you ever ate a girl from behind, all you gotta do is just try it, just you licking it, and it just slide up.
I couldn't.
It
Like
just
I
slide up.
couldn't.
Look, look, I gotta show the
Like
people. Watch, watch. Listen, wait, watch, watch, watch. But look, let's just say, right? Let's say,
this nigga
let's
wasn't
just,
gonna see
no,
me
listen,
in the
listen.
butthole.
Well, listen, watch. Look.
Nah.
See, it's a short trip. It's a
Yeah.
short trip.
It, it is a short trip, but for me, it's a sad price to pay for
No,
that
my
short trip.
nigga, but my nigga, listen,
It's
honest to
it's
God,
it's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
listen,
That's what it is.
listen. I have made the leap, and let me just say, it's the shit. I'm telling I'm telling you, it's the shit. It's the shit, man.
Like, yeah, but I couldn't, like, I couldn't even bring myself to it. Like, I just, there was a, I've, I'm gonna say embarked because it was quite a journey, but I've embarked in anal sex before and shit, and like, it was kind of like the same thing. Like, I was kind of weirded out by it afterwards. Like, it was awesome,
It's a
but,
little rapey though.
well, no, like, it's not rapey, like,
Yeah,
because
it's
we
pretty
both
rapey.
were down for it, like, actually,
Mhm.
she was the one who wanted it first, but, like, we were both down for it, we was down to try it and shit, but, like, it was even, I felt kind of, like, weirded out by it, because I'm like, yo, like, my shit is in a butthole right now, like, you understand what I'm saying? Like,
I do. I understand.
yo, like, even so, like, I haven't tried it as often. It was just kind of like just a handful of times because it's just like that psychological aspect to it. Like I can't do it every day because
You
like
tried it just a butt full of times.
not about time, a shitload of times.
Shitload of times, bro. Got the dirty dick, nigga. You got the dirty dick. Yo, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Listen, I was watching this porn the other day, right? Cause I watched a documentary about like prostitutes,
Yeah.
and every time I see a documentary about prostitutes, some of them talk about how they did porn and they did this and they did that. Like, so I like to go look up the porn that they were in. So I was watching this one joint with this chick named Gina De Palma, and was that her name? Yeah, I think Gina De Palma. Anyway, and she was gonna do anal. So like they were just filming her about to do this anal seed, and then she gives the nigga dirty dick. It was fucking disgusting, dude. Shat all on his dick. I was like, oh god, I don't know how you could do anal,
Oh,
bro. Like that, it just weirds me out. Like I mean, I don't want to do it, but if they're like, yo, do it, I'm like, fuck, okay, fine. Like, you sure, man? Like this is wildin'.
it. I don't like to do it because it does hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's it's a struggle. Just to even start. But so it's like usually like I'm just like like I'm just like oh fuck this shit. But like
Fuck this shit.
so like I've tried it many a times, but like I eventually gave up even before even like doing it. Like actually like going in. Because like it's just such a fucking hassle. Just to get it in. Because it does hurt.
Yeah,
It's not pleasant at first.
it's
Like
not it's not smooth sailing.
yeah, it's not smooth
Yeah.
sailing. It's not smooth sailing until you get in there. Like
Yeah.
but yeah, man. Like never. I would never. I couldn't like eat that ass. I'm sorry. Like
Eat it, man. I'm telling you.
I don't care how many people be like, yo, like, oh, you whack, or be like, oh, but you, whoa, oh, fuck you, you haven't experienced it yet. I'm just like, nah, I can't, like, fuck that shit. It's the same thing as me eating vagina, I don't do it often and every day. I like to do it, and all the shit, but I don't do it often every day because, like, just the psychological aspect of it, I'm just like, nah, like,
Well, what psychological aspect about eating pussy? That's easy. That's like light
well,
work.
well, for me, it's like, like I kind of get grossed out by it, in a way. Um, and it's something I can't control naturally. So it's like, even though I enjoy it, and I enjoy, giving, my partner that pleasure and shit, but it's just that I kind of get grossed out by it, you know. Um,
I dig it. I dig it. It's understandable.
yeah, like, I'm not grossing out as like, unless like she's not dirty and shit and all that. But it's just the fact that it's a vagina. Like,
Like, it's
like
not like a monster, nigga. Like,
yeah, it's not like a monster, but like, it's like you pee out of there, get your period out of there. All your fluids and everything get out of there. Even
but listen,
it's just like making out. Also, like I love to make out. It's one of my favorite things to do. When I have a girlfriend and shit. But sometimes I just feel like 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 oh, there's spit everywhere and saliva and
Yeah,
like
I get that. I get that.
yeah, that's the only way. But at eating ass, like it's just like I just couldn't like
Gotta do it, bro. You
I
gotta
just couldn't like,
at
and I
least
wouldn't.
try it.
Yeah, and even if even if my girl would be like, "Yo, fuck it, let me do you," then I'd be like, chill. Like I couldn't, either
Nah,
way, like neither
let get
giving nor receiving. Like
let
that's
her
just,
get my
huh?
nigga. Let her get some of that boy box, my
Nah,
nigga.
nah, nah, nah. Because I would just be so turned off. I'm just like, nah, nah, this ain't going down. Like,
Give her that shit eating grin, my nigga. Like, come on, son. Like,
I feel violated after that.
it's
Like
weird
nah.
though. Like the whole thing with pussy, like eating pussy, like it's like pussy doesn't taste good. Like I hate when niggas be like, "Oh, pussy tastes mad good. You wildin'." I'm like, it doesn't taste good, nigga. Ice cream tastes good. Bacon tastes good, my nigga. Like you could eat bacon every
Well,
day, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
you
everybody
can't
can, nigga.
exact except Jews and Muslims. But you can't, you can't, you can't, you can't sit down to a plate of this nigga governor is wildin'.
What is he doing?
This nigga governor is wildin'. This nigga he's really taking apart the fucking newspaper. He's really taking apart the newspaper.
Ripping that shit
And
up.
like and he's doing it mad bold, like fuck y'all niggas, nigga. This is my house, like right in front of me. Governor, the fuck you doing? Ah, she sleeping or something? You got you acting like you ain't got no home training? Now nigga hiding. This nigga, yo, he really just. I'm gonna leave it there. I want my moms to see it. This nigga really did it super bold. Ma, look at what this nigga just did. Look, this. Hold on, audience. This little nigga. I'm sitting here and I'm talking and doing my thing. This little dude, listen. He goes over to the where the paper was. He just takes out the paper, brings the first sheet, that one right there. He brings it right there, and he just steps on it, and then he's like, nah. He goes and gets another piece, and he steps on that one, and the whole time I'm sitting there like, Governor, what you doing? And he's just ignoring me. And he goes, starts biting this one. He's like, nah, I don't like this. He goes, starts biting the other one. Yeah, yeah, this one. Nigga crazy. Yeah, tearing it up. But he won't play with no toys. Crazy man. No, 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 no. No, if he starts eating it, then I gotta take it. But like he's not. He was just playing with it. He's not like eating it. He's just playing with it. But still, like crazy. And yeah, he won't play with no toy. I don't even know where he got it from. Oh my god, I'm sorry. The audience is probably like, "Yo, Jay, get back to the show." Oh, all right. I'm sorry, guys.
Nigga's
Um,
yelling at his dog over there.
yeah, I'm sorry. He's yelling. Yeah, that's not my kid. I ain't got no kids. You know, not my dog. Um, What was you talking about? Yeah, I mean, so eating pussy, my nigga. Like, I mean, it doesn't taste good. It's not like this is, it's not ambrosia. It's not the nectar of the gods, my nigga. Bacon is dope. Macaroni is dope. Like, pussy don't taste like neither one of them things. Cinnamon, sugar, nothing. It tastes different, but it's not like how some people can't eat vegetables because it's literally bitter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what it's not bitter to me, but it tastes a little uriny, but still like something that you're like, wait a minute, do I like this? Wait, yeah. I mean, it's not bothering me. You know what I mean? Like, so you continue to do it, and then what you really do it for is the reaction. You dig? Like, that's
Yeah.
what I do it for. But I'm telling you, you go back there and you steam that milk. That means eat the butt. You go back there and you steam that milk. Lattes all day, my nigga.
Yeah. Yo.
Listen.
Nah.
Let me close my shade a little bit because the sun is moving. Um, One, talk about stuff. Talk about how you don't like it and it offends you or whatever. Hold on, I'll be right back.
I don't. You will never catch me doing it. You don't, you can't bribe me unless you're talking about a fucking certain amount that would make me be
Yeah.
good forever and shit. But never, never, never would I ever do that shit. Especially with none of you regular ass fucking tricks out there.
Yeah.
Uh, fuck that shit. Fuck eating, but um, eating box all day. Um,
So he back. Now he
yeah, you
just
know what I mean.
now I just got golden
But
shimmers.
golden showers.
No
What do
shimmers.
you feel about golden showers?
I think that golden showers are disgusting. I would not do it, and that's nobody should be
What if
peeing on anybody.
what if a chick did it by accident?
Like pissed on me in my face.
No, 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 like not in your face, but like let's say like she was on top or whatever, and she's riding hard, and then just like by accident, like she just like just lets it not like a gush, or just like golden shower, but just like a little stream and shit. Just lays it right on you.
Like I just like if you did it and it wasn't like on some. If you did it and it wasn't on like if it was an accident, I wouldn't care. I'd be like, oh, that's cute. But I'm not gonna put my mouth on it until you take care of it a little bit. But like if you like, I just want to piss on your stomach. Like that's disgusting. Like why would you want to piss on my stomach? Like I
Yeah,
understand. I understand that being nasty is dope, but
that's way too nasty.
yeah. What's the nastiest thing someone has ever wanted you to do to them?
Uh, damn. Um, what is it? Hmm. Damn, I can't recall. Um, I think just smashing while heading to Detroit. I think that's pretty much like the nastiest thing.
Okay,
Uh,
okay.
and I did do, but I used to condom and shit, but still whatever. But yeah, I think that's like the nastiest shit somebody ever wanted me to do. I,
Oh,
granted, it was not
alright.
with just any girl. It was with my girlfriend at the time. But no, like, yeah, that's like the nastiest shit somebody ever wanted me to do.
That's pretty nasty. It's pretty nasty.
Yeah, I pulled
Um,
through, but that's just cause like we used to smash like every day, so it was like that week of just like waiting. It was just like, oh my god, like like you
I
see
don't
me
like you
now.
without sex.
Yeah, like so. So yeah, they pretty much just told me like, yo, like fuck it, yeah, just go ahead. She's like, yo, just fucking. He's like, yo, she had informed me. She was like, oh, I went to the bathroom, I'm not bleeding so much and whatever. And I was like, you know what, just to be safe, I'm just gonna wrap it up, make sure,
Well, it's
nothing
not
get
like
on
it's
me and shit,
acid. It's
huh?
not acid that's
Yeah, but I
coming
don't,
out
I
of
don't,
there,
I don't
man.
want that on me, like,
It's just blood, nigga.
yeah, I know, but still, like, but yeah, like, we eventually smashed, and when we found out, is we had to stop because she just started just like ODing then. It was just like blood everywhere, and that was pretty fucking nasty. I wasn't proud of it. I was very disgusted by it and shit, but it's pretty much the nastiest shit. Like, I'll probably have ever done with smashing.
Um, well, for me, hold up.
Oh, and
That,
I hate,
that was a
and
banger.
and I hate. Like, I know a lot of people and a lot of dudes love this and shit, but I hate when I get thrown and then bitches just spit on my dick. That is fucking
Whoa,
gross.
bro.
Dude, that
What do
is
you mean
gross.
you hate that? That's
I
gross.
I just think that is gross. Like, when it's just like,
How is that
and
gross?
I'm just like,
Oh,
because I don't know, like, it's just just to see that, I'm just like, I even see that on porn and everything, and I just get so turned off by it, like, I
how?
don't know, like, it's just,
How? How? Like that's dope. That's like the
it,
greatest thing known to man.
Well, not to me. Like,
Cause
I'll
it's
let you.
like, listen. There's an aspect of like, fuck you, nigga. Yeah. Oh, you gonna make me do this? Then they spit on it. You
Yeah,
be like, yeah, bitch, that's what you're doing.
yeah, but it's just me looking at that. Like, I'm like, that's nasty. Like, you're spitting on me. Like,
Hell yeah.
like. So to me, that's kind of gross. Like, it's not like if a bitch does it, like I'm not gonna tell her like I'm not gonna like smack her and be like, oh, don't do that and shit. But I'm just gonna, I'm just like I'm not gonna be proud of it. I'm just gonna be like, ew, like I'm not gonna complain about it. But I'm just gonna be like, oh, like damn, why does this bitch gotta spit on me? Like,
But what if she does it like not necessarily spitting, but just slobbing?
um, same thing. Like, um,
To me, like
well,
it's
like,
slobbing.
well, I don't want to give too much away, but you know. Just recently, I was pretty much getting the greatest dome I ever had in my life, for a very long period of time. And
Give it away. Just give it away. Like,
no, 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 I'm just gonna say that.
yeah, don't say no more. Like,
And it was always, just slobbering, but like I just felt like I was just laying in a pool of just like fucking saliva and shit and all that and everything. But um, I didn't really like it or enjoy it that there was like just saliva and just spit all over me and shit like that.
so
While in the act, I didn't pay no mind and shit like that. But like once she was finishing everything, I just had to like, grab some towels and shit and swipe myself off because I'm like, man, I can't leave this on me, like I'm even disgusted with like, like when I got busted night and shit, like I have to just like I need to grab something, and just to like clean myself off because I'm just like ew, like
that's crazy, my nigga. Like,
yeah,
I
it's
wanna
not
bask in it, my nigga. I bask.
nah, I can't like when like even when a girl just come, when like let's say I'm just straight up like eating a box and whatever, and then you just feel all that gush in your face, like
Oh,
I enjoy it. Yeah, I
delicious.
enjoy it because like, I'm like, holy shit, like, I dig this. Like, yeah, remember this shit,
Yeah.
but I'm just like, after, it happens or whatever, I'm in the mood. I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, and it's been OD. But then I'm just like, ew, like it feels all over my face, like, so
Yeah. I don't know,
yeah,
man. I
man.
love it. Like, nigga, I went to a party recently and oh, forget that. I I like to do it. It's dope. It's I like what I love doing is I like doing that and then going and kissing other girls like in the cheek. I
Yeah.
love it. It's like my favorite, dude. But think about this: how many times have we been out at a fucking party and a girl comes up to you and kisses you on the fucking cheek? Like, one out of three bitches sucked the dick and swallowed it before she came to the party if she came with her man. Okay, then they're gonna come over and be like, "Hey, boo," kiss you on the cheek, close to your lip when they do the,
Oh man.
and you're like, "Oh, I know I just sucked the nigga's dick right now, like you son of a bitch. Damn it! Like, that's like, why would you make me do that? Like, you can see it on their face. You can see it on their face, yo. Like, it's just like you got sweat beads on their forehead.
You know what? I would love to know. I would love to know a bitch that actually does that.
Nigga, we know
Or,
several,
huh?
several,
Oh no.
several, nigga.
Oh yeah, we do know several. I'm thinking about it.
Like, nigga, we've we've kissed bitches goodbye after we've watched them. Just
But
don't
you
they?
know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? I think about it now, and I'm even guilty of that shit because,
Yeah, everybody is.
in my day, like I just straight up ate the box, just wiped myself, and then like met with like other people afterwards. It was like, oh hey, what's up? Like,
We do-
so,
Hey, you taste her? Yeah, like that's
yeah.
crazy. That's crazy. Is that weird though that people do that?
You know what's crazy though? I
Yeah.
remember. This reminds me, way back in the day, like Cribbo days, when uh
Oh.
when you had uh I'm not gonna give too much away, but you had a white chick.
Okay. No, no, no,
Um,
no, no, no. Let's rephrase this. She wasn't fully white because I just recently had my first actual white chick.
okay, yeah, well, she was I'm gonna say she was Westchester white.
Yeah.
and and you came out, you was in the room or whatever, and then you came out, and I think we were all sitting like outside on the balcony or in the living room, I'm not sure. And you just came
Oh,
out,
I know what you're talking about. Okay, yeah,
yeah,
she was a white chick. She was a
yeah,
white chick.
and you just came out and just was telling everybody be like, yo, I just ripped that shit apart, blah blah, and then you just started putting your fingers, telling niggas like, yo, smell my fingers, smell my fingers.
Yeah, yeah.
That shit was fucking hilarious, son.
Yeah,
Like,
that was
and but I just want to tell all the ladies out there that you're not the first person who's done that. Like, so they need to be clean because like niggas was straight up tell his homeboys like, yo, smell my fingers, son. Yo, this is what
Yes,
I just had. Like,
sir.
so
Yes, sir. I mean, but listen, you're stupid to think it like that if you have sex with somebody that's not your girlfriend or boyfriend, that they're not gonna talk about it with their friends.
oh well, yeah,
You
like
know, lucky, like, look, the last person that I had sex with, I mean, you guys know, and it's like I haven't said one fucking bad thing about that young lady because
yeah,
honestly, that shit was dope. I can't say nothing bad about her. Like
yeah,
she, well, I know she'd be out there bad mouthing me, but I'm not gonna be a hater. I'm gonna keep it 100. Like that shit was dope. That shit was dope, and like it's like you gotta know that niggas are gonna talk to their boys. It's not like I'm blasting, even me saying it now, like nobody knows who the fuck I'm talking about. But like, I mean, my niggas, my family, they know like who I'm talking about. But they're not everybody either. Just like maybe the three niggas, like you, Chan and Juan, and then some of the girls, like our sisters or whatever. But like that's neither here nor there. So they have to expect at some point in time that everybody talks about it. 'Cause I know that she's fucking talking about it. Like, why the fuck not?
yeah, but
Yeah.
I know that like even chicks talk amongst themselves because like even so with girls like they talk about the same thing, like we dudes talk about sex all the time and girls talk about boys all the time,
Well, they
I feel
talk about
like
sex all the time. They definitely talk about sex all the
well
time.
that's included under the boys category.
Yeah.
They just that's the way they say it, like
Yeah. Bias. Bias.
yeah, like
Bias.
because when they talk about a boy, and like they be like, oh my god, he's so cute and blah blah. What they're really thinking in their head is like, yo, I want him all over me and shit, like I want that nigga inside, smashing the shit out of me, making me feel like I'm a fucking prisoner and shit and all that. Like
A
that's what they really
prison?
thinking, a prisoner.
Oh, okay. First
you
time you
know,
said making me feel like I'm a person. I'm like, they're pretty much people. Juan. They don't need your
no,
dick
no,
to activate people status.
people go gadget people.
Go gadget people.
But not like that's what they're pretty much thinking about. So it's like they definitely fucking like that's what I'm telling them out there. Like niggas will tell their niggas and bitches will tell their bitches. Like no matter who it is, like you just can't get mad at that. You gotta share something good. Like you had a good time, you gotta share that shit.
Good time, man. Good
Don't you
time.
tell.
Now, I mean, like that, like, lucky for me, like, homegirl, that was like the dopest, like, pussy I ever had. Now, like, I'll say that outside of a relationship, because there were times where I've been in a relationship and it was like magic, you know what I mean? Like a perfect storm of shit.
Yeah.
But like, outside of a relationship, that was like the best sex I've ever had. Now, there are times, like, and you guys know about the worst that I've had a couple years back, and that shit was. It was like, hello, 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 hello. And I talk about it all the fucking time because I just want people to be aware that all that glitters is not gold.
Yes.
But But that's none of my business.
Like me, I can't. I really like I can't really just point out one person to say what was the best and what was the worst because they each individually had like the good things about them that like the other didn't do or like they had like the bad things about them that the other didn't have.
Yeah,
So like for me it's a mix like of like I can't really point out just one person that was like the best or the worst.
yeah,
But I gotta say like maybe like my recent girl yeah my recent most recent girlfriend that I had she I could say was more like the best of both worlds, where like she lacked where she lacked, but then oh who's messing me? But she lacked what she lacked, but she was great at what she didn't.
yeah.
So I kind
She
of
she enhanced her strengths and hid her weaknesses.
exactly, and like so she was the one who had most given me like a good balance.
Yeah,
The rest either had just like something too great, but then it's like like yeah, like even a greater like like I could be like oh she sucks mad good dome, but I'm like the smash isn't that great, or like there's one bitch where she could be like oh just taking charge and like dominating and be like oh and just smashing, but one bitch just lays there and just does nothing, like
yeah. I've
so
had those bitches.
yeah, so it's like but
Sometimes you want that though. You can't front. Sometimes you just want a chick to just lay there and be a doll.
I can't like
Sometimes I want that.
because
When I was recently engaging with someone, and she was like, "What? So you just want me to just lay there? You just do whatever?" I was like, "No, not necessarily." Like, 'cause I realized that the direction that I was giving her was like, "Okay, stop. No, don't move. Stay just like that." And she's just
yeah.
like, "Okay, what if I just?" And then, go ahead. And like when she did that, she's like, what do you want?" And I'm like, no, I don't mean like that. But like in that moment, I was like, oh, this is actually kind of hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I like the more aggressive girl though. The more aggressive one is what I like.
yeah, because to me, like, you know, that shit is tiring, you
Yeah,
know? Like, I get tired, that shit is not, after like half an hour, you feel like you just ran, around Conway Park 20 times and shit. Like, you get tired and shit. So I like a girl to pretty much, like, put in her share of shit, like,
yeah,
I'm like, yeah, my goal is to please you, but your goal is also to please me, and that way, like, we can reciprocate with each other and shit. But I did, there was one time, but I was actually drunk, that the girl was just like, that she was just laying there and shit. She was conscious, by the way, but like, that she was just laying there, and then she was just like, yeah, she's like, oh, I'm mad drunk. She's like, yeah, fuck it, and she lay there and shit, but like like she turned over and shit and all that, like but fucking I was so drunk and shit like that. It was actually like I actually enjoyed that part, but for anyone else like it's
sounds
just like
amazing.
for me it's boring and shit after a while.
Yeah, I guess like I
I can't have boring tuna. Slap chop that shit.
stop having a boring tuna. Stop having a boring life.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, boring tuna is wild. Mm. All right. Well, let me. All right, we're gonna wrap up in a little bit, but I mean, there was this whole thing with the Staten Island dude that got choked out by the police. What do you think should happen to the police?
What happened to him and then how he got choked out by police?
Yeah, like apparently he sells cigarettes, and they jumped on him and they feed him out, and he has asthma. He kept screaming, "I couldn't breathe, I couldn't breathe, I couldn't breathe," and they had him on the ground, and he died.
Why they just killed him
Yeah.
for selling cigarettes?
Broad daylight on the street.
Oh, chill.
And
They need a
it's like
charge. They need a murder charge.
a huge news story right now.
They need a murder charge.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck dismissal, fuck death duty, fuck all that. The nigga had a murder charge. Like,
For the charge,
yeah,
okay.
you
And
just
what do
you
you?
just man, you just killed a man, my nigga. Like for selling cigarettes, my
Yeah,
dude. Like, and not even killed him, you choked him to death. Like,
feed them, feed
yeah,
them.
like that's definitely murder charge. They should get some. They should definitely get some fucking years on them. Like, you know, you. Matter of fact, they should lose their retirement benefits and get years.
Yeah, I feel that.
Maybe get like decades. Put
I
it that
feel,
way.
I feel.
Decades, and you lose your retirement benefits.
Now there's another story
That's
going
OD.
around. There's another story going around that a man beat up a dude who was engaging in sexual contact with his 11-year-old daughter.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That one I
What
saw.
what's up with that?
Um, I think he shouldn't have gone to that extreme and let the just have reported him and shit, let them handle it. But
Do you,
I don't
do
blame
you,
him. I do
do you
not
think
blame him at all.
do you think the father should suffer any consequences for beating his ass?
Um, I think he should maybe not strict consequences. I think maybe he should just like maybe just like do like a week two,
Hmm.
something like that.
Community
Because
service.
yeah, community service or just like serving like minimum security and shit.
Yeah,
Just shit like that. Go matter of fact at detention. Just go to
yeah,
detention and shit. For like a couple weeks. And get out. And you'll be good because
yeah,
he's still even though like I don't think he was wrong. And I probably would have done the same shit, if I just walked in and like saw a man, like beat him up, I whoop a nigga's ass. But I don't think he should get strict charges on him at all. Like, I don't even think he should even be behind bars.
yeah, yeah. House
Um,
arrest.
yeah, not
Yeah,
not even house arrest. Just like community service. Yeah, how they do it to like people who have fights on the street and shit. Like, all right,
yeah.
gotta be on community service, so like you can't get in trouble by the law for 30 days and shit like that. So yeah, like he wasn't wrong at all. Like because I think anybody would beat the shit out of him. Like
Hell yeah.
so. Yeah, but like the dude was alive and shit. It's not like he died. It's not like he killed him. So he was alive. He just rocked his shit, and he deserved it. He
Yeah.
just deserved everything that's coming for his ass.
All right. And one more story. I'm trying to remember it now. Something else. Oh, the plane that was accidentally shot down, the Malaysian plane. Have you heard about this?
The Malaysia plane that was accidentally shot down by who?
I don't know, like a military missile hit it. I don't know anything about it. I just know I was kind of watching it the other day on the news a little bit, here and there. The mad people dead, everybody on board the plane, but the plane was shot down in the ocean. I think I don't know too many facts, so I don't want to say it like I'm reporting. But like, what do you know what? Let's not even talk about that until we learn what the fuck happened. But isn't that like weird that a couple of months ago a Malaysian plane went missing and now there's a plane that got fucking shot down?
Well, I think it's weird. I can't really say exactly how I feel. How I feel who's responsible because there's starting to be a pattern of shit. There's
Yeah.
definitely something going on. If it's coincidence, then I just be like, damn, like I'm never, Malaysia's got to get the hell out of Malaysia and shit. Never like,
Malaysia has got to get the hell out
yeah,
of Malaysia. Yeah, just go to
yeah,
like France or something, man.
yeah,
Make
like
everything
or they just have to like pretty much rebuild their like airlines and everything and planes from scratch. Like,
mm.
but uh, I I I don't know too much on the story, so I can't really have an opinion on it right now. But like,
Nah, yeah,
it
no.
is it is it is a lot. It's very funny. Like first they lost contact with a plane, and now like once it got shot down. So like, I think there's something going on because
Now,
there's You just
we'll
don't lose planes like that.
exactly, like exactly. Like, we'll figure out like what's going on. Like, no, we won't get to the bottom of it. I don't make it sound like we're gonna solve this shit. Like, we're gonna find out all the information that's out there, and then at a later podcast, we're gonna talk about what's going on with that and everything, and try to be as informative as possible. Um, So yeah, really, I mean, we ran through a whole bunch of topics, most of them being sexual, just for the sake of everybody being funny. So these motherfuckers, they want to see us coon out every now and then. So we coon out for them. Even though, I heard something interesting that when black people put the label of being a coon and cooning out for white people, whereas white people have been doing it for thousands of years or hundreds of years, and they just call it goofing off. So it's black people that make that label, and that's pretty fucking stupid. But we'll talk about that more on the next podcast. So for myself, I'm JP Fury. For my co-host Juan,
Yo, 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 yo.
yo, 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 yo. I just want to say thank you. We love you. Don't overthink it.